You're watching CN100 Sports on Demand.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Cameron Smith, and welcome to the latest edition of Xfinity's Prep Profile on Demand. Let's meet today's student athlete.
Hello, my name is Matthew Hawkins. I'm a senior guard from Carmel High School.
For those that might not know your game, break down and describe your game and your skill set and what makes you a player that other players on the court have to account for.
I'd say really just my versatility. Growing up being a big man, I have, a decent amount of post moves, things like that, good footwork. As well as that, my mid-range game, I can definitely take people off the dribble, get a pull-up, get to my spots.
If you had to pick one aspect of your game that you know you thrive in, you excel in, what's that asset or what's that part of your game?
It's my shooting. Probably my 8th grade year, I shot like 1-3. But I shot a lot of mid-ranges just because I understood that mid-range, I elevate a lot on my jump shots, so I can shoot right over people. Once I got to high school, I understood that the same thing comes from the 3, really, that I can just elevate and shoot right over people.
I think as coaches, we want unselfish players, but there's times when somebody has to take the ball and put it in the basket, right? And I told everybody that Matt Hawkins touches the ball on every possession. That doesn't mean he shoots the ball on every possession, but Matt Hawkins touches the ball on every possession. We're better when the ball is in his hands, whether he's passing it, or whether he's catching it and he's a threat, draws defense and kicks, or whether he's shooting it himself. So he has to touch the ball for us when he's on offense, and he makes us better in that aspect. Matt's very well built. He's a well-built, put-together kid, and he's only 6 feet tall. But he has unbelievable athletic ability to get up off the floor. He plays over the rim without a doubt.
Coach Segroves taught me a lot. He taught me that really if I just keep working, that I can be, the sky's the limit. I think the biggest part with him was that he was honest with me. Whether I was playing well or playing bad, he always told me, the right answer, not just what I want to hear. He told me the truth.
If you could describe Matt, his game, who he is as a person, maybe in one word, what would you choose to describe Matt?
Easy, explosive, unbelievably explosive. He can touch the top of the square, no problem. And if he gets a chance, he's going to try and put the ball down your throat on a dunk.
Why should a college sign you, and what can you bring to their basketball program, both on the court, but more importantly, off the court?
I think I just liven up the scene as a whole. I bring a good mentality to the game or to film or whatever we're doing, and as well as my skill set, of course. But the main thing I think is my mentality. I can really, overcome a lot of difficulties, whether I'm not playing well or the team's not playing well. I always try and look at the positive things.
Colleges are making investments in young men when they offer scholarships, when they bring people in. One thing you're going to get, first and foremost, is you're going to get a great young man. You're going to get a young man who's going to get up and go to class every day. He's going to do things the right way. He's not going to embarrass you or your program. He has a great system at home, great parents, great grandparents, people who take care of him. He's a great person. That's number one. Number two, he's a great player. He can put the ball in the basket. And he's only going to get better as he gets better coaching as he gets to college, right? So he's a guy who can score at a very high level. I think sky's the limit, but I think that coaches really need to know that outside of being able to watch his film and watch what he can do on the court, you can see that happen. You need to know what type of person he is outside of basketball, because that investment is going to be well worth it if you invest in Matt Hawkins.